Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Nahmadullah ta'ala wa naghtafiru nashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Nashhadu anna Sayyidina Muhammadan abduhu wa habibuhu wa rasuluh. Sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa azwajihi wa sahbihi tabi'in khulafa rashidin mahdin min ba'dih. Wa zannati ala tahqiq. خصوصا منهم علامة خلفاء رسول الله تحقيق أمراء المؤمنين حضرت أبو بكر وعمر عثمان وعلي وعلى بقية الصحابة التابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. يا أيها المؤمنون الحاذرون اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوا إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praises are due to Allah, Lord of the universes. All praises are due to Allah who created the heavens and the earth and all that is between them. All praises are due to Allah who created the sun, the moon, the stars and set them in their own orbits. All praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created mankind from water and clay. All praises are due to Allah who chose His Habib Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ as the mercy to the universes. And may all peace and blessings be upon the Imam of the messengers, the Sultan of the prophets, the master of the first and the last, the guest of the Mi'raj, the most honored one in divine presence, Sayyidina Muhammad ﷺ, and upon his noble family and blessed companions, especially the four Khulafa Rashidin, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, Hazrat Umar al-Faruq, Hazrat Osman al-Ghani and Hazrat Ali al-Murtaza and all those who follow them until the last day. Ya ayyuhal mu'minun, O believers, welcome to you on this holy day of Jummah. Welcome to you on the third Jummah of the month of Rabiul Awwal. O believers, Islam is perfect. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has declared in the Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Ma'idah, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, this day have I perfected your religion for you, completed my favor for you, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Our honoring of the day of Jummah is from the perfection of Islam. The Holy Prophet ﷺ saying in his Hadith Sharif, we, the Muslims, came last in time, yet we are the first on the day of judgment. The Jews and Christians have received the books before us, meaning the Tawrat Sharif and the Injil Sharif. We have received the book after them. Jummah was their day to be glorified. Jummah was their day to be glorified. However, they made fitna about it, which Allah had told us. Jummah is the day to glorify. Therefore, they will be behind us. The Jews glorify Saturday, and the Christians, they glorify Sunday. O believers, a time is very important in Islam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is swearing by time. In Surah Al-Asr, saying, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, I swear by time. Verily, mankind is in loss, except for those who have believed and they have done righteous deeds. And they advise each other to truth. And they advise each other to patience. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in another ayat, saying, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the number of months with Allah is 12 months in the record of Allah from the day He created the heavens and the earth. Of these, 4, they are sacred. That is the correct religion, so do not wrong yourselves during them. And Holy Prophet ﷺ said in his last khutbah on the Mount of Arafat, O people, the unbelievers, they indulge in tampering with a calendar in order to make permissible that which Allah had forbidden. and to prohibit which Allah has made permissible. O believers, as we know, today is the first day of the fake unbeliever calendar that Holy Prophet ﷺ was warning us about 1400 years ago. Today is, according to that calendar, the 1st of January 2016. And so many Muslims, the same Muslims who are forbidding to celebrate the Mawlid of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, or to make Laylatul Mi'raj, or to make Laylatul Barat, they are running to celebrate this fake New Year's last night. As our Shaykh, Sahibul Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Kibrisi Rabbani is saying, what happened to the Muslims? The Muslims are saying the Shahadat. They are believing all that, but they are living worse than the other ones. Maybe 90% of the Muslims, including every one of our families in it, they were celebrating New Year last night, isn't it? Say otherwise. Say I am exception. They don't know. They don't remember. They don't want to be together in the celebrations of the New Year's of the Islamic calendar. But when it comes to that fake one, cheated one, lied one, everyone is together and the Muslims are at the front row. The Muslims, yes. Muslim countries. They are banning the name of Allah and the name of His Prophet ﷺ, but they are running in the streets all night long like lunatics, as if they lost their minds. Just like we were saying last week, this is a fulfillment of the hadith that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is saying, that the Muslims will follow the unbelievers step by step, even into a lizard's hole. But we are not surprised by this, because this year the Muslims made another step forward into that lizard hole, led by the Muslim alims and ulamas, by declaring that Muslims can and should celebrate Christmas. So we made another progress into that hole. But our history has better than this. The culture of Islam has better than this. The perfect religion of Islam has been better than this. But because the Muslims, they forgot their history, because our enemies erased our history and made us learn and love their history, so we don't know ourselves. Muslims are running to know fiqh. They're running to learn ilm, but they don't even know yesterday. They don't even know last year. They don't even know their own identities and their past. We have forgotten who we are. We have our own calendar. We have our own months. We have 12 months, which in these days, forget about the young ones. You ask the adults, name me the months in the calendar of Islam. So many will not know, including the murids. But everybody knows from an early age all the 12 months of this fake calendar, that most of the months, some of the months in this fake calendar, they're named after the idols. January is named after Janus. March is named after Mars. They made even that one, who was a general and their ruler, into a deity. July, Julius Caesar. They like him so much, they say August must also be named after him. Augustus. August. October the 10th, which everybody knows. October is supposed to be 8th, they put 10th. December, which is supposed to be 10th, they put 12th. This is exactly what Allah and His Prophet are saying. They are fooling around with time that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by. Do Muslims care about this? They should, but they don't. Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awwal, Rabiul Thani, Jumadil Awwal, Jumadil Thani, Rajab, Sha'ban, Ramazan, Shawwal, Zulqa'dah, and Zulhijjah. Our months, they are not named after false ilahs or the emperors or the popes. Our months are holy months that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has named it. And their names are giving meanings, showing that they are holy and they are sacred. We are in the 1437th year of the Hijri calendar. And the Hijri calendar, it was started and established by Hazrat Umar al-Faruq, radiallahu anh. They needed to choose an event that would mark the beginning of the Islamic calendar. They knew how the unbelievers made their calendars. And some of the Muslims said their dates are not based on any specific beginning. Whenever one of them became a king, their history began again and they discounted what had gone before. And so Hazrat Umar chose the event that changed the whole world. The event that brought the ruling of Islam. The event that separated what happened before and what happened after for all of history. He chose the Hijrah of the Holy Prophet ﷺ as the beginning of the Islamic era. And it is for that reason that our calendar is called the Hijri calendar. And from that time until today, the calendar of Islam has not changed. When we celebrate the Mawlid Nabi, we are celebrating the real day of the Holy Prophet ﷺ's birth. When we celebrate the Mi'raj, we are celebrating the real night that Holy Prophet ﷺ ascended to the heavens. When we celebrate Ashura, we are really celebrating the day that Nuh alayhi salam was saved from the flood. The day that Ibrahim alayhi salam was rescued from Namrud's fire. The day that Musa alayhi salam and his people were delivered. The day of the shahadat of Hazrat Hussein radiallahu anh. If we keep our connection to our calendar, we are keeping our connection to those who went before us. Yes, time is very important. Our grandfathers, they were honoring the calendar of Islam. The Dawlatil Aliyah, the Ottoman sultans, they were honoring the Islamic calendar. During the Ottoman times, all the dignitaries, the pashas, the ulamas, the imams and the wazirs, they would gather at the palace of the sultan on the 1st of Muharram, and they would make dua together, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to let the new year to be a year that they would serve Him and bring more blessings to the sultan and to the empire. And because it was Muharram, the sultan would order the muezzin to read special salawats and put his voice in the Maqam al-Husayni to honor Hazrat Hussein. Yes, we have our own culture. We have our own history. A history that was following the perfection of Islam. But our enemies, they made us forget this history so that we forget ourselves. We cannot blame them too, because Muslims everywhere today, they want to forget their history and they want to forget themselves, running blindly, following them. If we don't even know what day today is, if we don't even know what happened yesterday, then how can we be ready to make a new day tomorrow? We should wake up and we should come back. Because if we try to follow another deen, another lifestyle, another culture, if we try to follow another civilization, we're going to be the losers, this life and the next life. Yes, we can take what is good. We should always take and learn any knowledge out there that is good, that is not going to make us to forget and to fight against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam. But every other knowledge that is going to be against the shahadat, we should not be afraid to let it go. Our Shaykh, Sahib al-Saif, Shaykh Abdul Karim al-Kabrisi Rabbani is saying, the Holy Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam is saying, when the traditions are going to be mixed up with religion, when my nation is going to start cursing to my Sahabis, when you are going to stop Amri bil Ma'ruf and Nahi al Munkar, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will choose the worst amongst you. He will let them to be your leaders and they will drag you directly to Jahannam. Are we in it now? Sit and look. Yes, we are in it. This is the time that we are in. So that's why now in this time, there is no delaying anymore. Shake yourselves up and wake up. Wake up and come back to your own selves, because we are watching and finding that no one is happy with their lives. Muslims are supposed to be happy with their lives. They are not happy. They have everything. They are not happy. They are running to make their lives a disaster. Oh, believers, we should pull ourselves out from that disaster. This is first to me and to anyone who wants to listen. And the only way to do that in this time is to connect ourselves to the inheritor of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, to our history, to those ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has favored the way to Allah, to connect ourselves to our Ottoman grandfathers. And in this time, that is our Shaykh. Inshallah Rahman, in this holy month of the Mawlid, we're asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our intention to be with him in this life and the next, and to count us among those who are running towards the perfection of Islam. Astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah al-azim, allazi la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك والحمد على كل شيء قدير لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك كنت من الظالمين صبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح صبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح صبح قدوس ربنا رب الملائكة والروح إن دين عند الله الإسلام إقام الصلاة.